Hi guys, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, where we're at the quarry in Dortmund, where we just delivered the last load. I've rested, so I'm now going to see where the next job's going to be. So I'll just click on Dortmund. Oh, Czech Republic. Honey to the Czech Republic. That sounds quite good. Yeah, we'll try that. Honey to the Czech Republic. It's about nearly 12-hour journey, so we'll probably have to rest along the way. Okay, so the first job is going to be getting out of here, because I would imagine that we'll struggle a little bit because of lack of horsepower in the truck. But I think at the end of this journey we may level up to level 10 and I'll be able to get my new truck with a bit of luck. So, see, it's also don't think there's a lot of grip on this surface, to be honest. It's very dusty looking in the mirrors, so it may be something to do with that as well. Let's try and get out of here. Come into a slightly flatter area now. I think it's more to do with grip than anything else. It's not far to the exit of the quarry, and then we get onto the road, albeit a bumpy road to begin with, but we do get to the road and I'm sure things will be a lot better then. So we'll just get up this hill. Okay, there's the exit. So things should start improving. That's why I didn't really want to take a trailer from the quarry as well, because I think with a heavy trailer on the back this truck would struggle to get up there, but we're out now. So we'll follow this road down. It's quite bumpy through the 4 speed back on my steering wheel, but it comes to a proper tarmac road shortly when things are a lot better. So we'll just follow down here. 37-mile-an-hour limit. So we haven't actually been into Dortmund yet because we turned off to the quarry. So there may be discoverables down there to find. We've got plus 50 experience points for 62 miles of free roam. So that's when we've not got a trailer on the back, like now. That's called free roam. We haven't got a job, so we're roaming free. We will have a job when we get down into Dortmund to pick up our trailer and off to the Czech Republic. So we're coming down to a T-junction where we need to turn right. Okay, that's fine, so we should be able to go down here. Still 37-mile-an-hour limit, so I need to keep my speed down. I was going a bit fast then. So this will be the road into Dortmund. So we'll keep an eye out on the satellite map for discoverables once we get there. Still very pleasant scenery, I must say. Looks like another nice day as well, plenty of blue sky and broken white clouds, so we're still being quite fortunate with the weather. Farm vehicles there. You get everything in Euro Truck, don't you? Model just about everything, really. Okay, so keep heading down here. Shouldn't be too far off the next junction where we need to go left. It's a bus. Going by me? No, he's going to pull in behind us. I thought he was going past us then, but he decided against it. So we'll go left here. There's actually a petrol station just up there, but we won't need that. We've got a full tank of fuel. We will need to rest at some point before we get to our destination, I think. But that's quite a way off yet. I think we're now coming past a woodyard, John Deere woodyard on the left by the look of it. And there's a discoverable right near it as well, so we're going to go straight past that. I think I can see the discoverable on the left, and it's going to be a recruitment agency by the look of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. What I'm then going to do is turn right here. And then down the end of the road, instead of turning left where we need to go to get to the depot, I'm actually going to go right because there's another discoverable just up there. So it's basically here. We'll go right this way and we should find a truck dealer. Follow the road round and then take the turning to the left, and that should lead us right past what I think will be the truck dealer. Red traffic lights, they're changing, that's handy. Okay, and there's some flags you can see, so that will be the truck dealer without a doubt. MAN, yep, MAN truck dealer. Okay, lights changed again, so I'm actually getting a bit of good fortune with the lights. Let this guy go. Oh, he's going to wait for us. Okay. Say thank you to him. Okay, so down here and right at these lights, and we should be near enough at the Raven depot. And here we go. Okay, so there's the job, honey to Brno, is that pronounced, I assume? Czechoslovakia? Czech Republic, rather. Used to be Czechoslovakia, of course, but then several different countries now. Okay, so just reverse back and connect onto the trailer. go. So click the trailer, and we're going left out of here. Clear now by the look of it. Also looks like it's clear that way. Yep, I think so. So we can get around here. And now we need to go right again. I had a bit of luck with the lights. Change green again. Unusual for me. Okay. And now we've got to go left, and that will take us back past the recruitment agency that we discovered a few minutes ago. Try and send the display well onto it. There we go, that'll do. Okay, so out back past the John Deere wood depot and out to the main road to head for the Czech Republic. Be another country, another city discovered, and I'm sure some more stunning scenery on the way. Limit actually appears to be 31 now. I'm sure it was 37 when we came down this road earlier, but it says 31, so so turning right here. Yep, road looks clear. Okay, so off we go. As I say, without luck, we level up to level 10 on this run, and if we do, then I'll be getting my next truck. So let's just follow the road. Beautiful scenery again. Very pretty area. I'm not really familiar with what the route will be down to Czech Republic, so we'll have to see as we go, really. I think that must be the quarry coming off on the left that we started out at this time. So fairly straightforward so far, it seems. Just make sure we keep our speed around about 37, which is the limit down here. Hopeful that we'll get onto a more major road with maybe a 50 speed limit, which would be good. Yeah, so that's the cat site, that's where I think we just came out of. Downhill now, so we're picking up a bit of speed, so let's just keep ourselves at or below 37. I wonder if when you get to autumn in this scenario simulation, if the trees lose their leaves. That might be asking a bit too much, I don't know. It's quite cool if they did. They do look very impressive right now, I've got to say. Loan instalment just been paid, it's midday. So loan instalment of 2,310 was paid. We've got 124,000 in the bank, so no real issues there. Said before we could pay off that loan and take another one, but to an extent might as well just trade in the truck, pay out of the bank balance we've got, go with that, and then see where we go from there, what we do next. But hopefully it's only 5 or 6 levels and then you can get the even better truck. So that would be the plan. Number of rocks on the grass on the left hand side there. So Czech Republic will be something new for us. We've not been there yet. So as soon as we will be discovering more roads, I think we're around 20% roads discovered so far. Something around that anyway. Lights changed again for me. Excellent. Okay, so this is Castle. If I remember rightly, we came sort of through Castle on the way through. Now we've got to do the same going back out again. We'll turn around here. Before we came past this recruitment agency, so we've already discovered that. Now we need to slow down, so we have got a traffic light on red. It was bound to happen. I was actually quite fortunate with a few traffic lights there. They were either green or changed to green as we approached, which is always handy. Okay. So we've got 381 miles to go, which it says is going to be almost 10 hours. And the F6 display It says we've got 7 hours driving time, so definitely going to have to rest on the way, I think. I'm going to move out here because the next junction down we need to go left. Offergeld Logistic. Not sure where they're from. Sounds a little Dutch to me, possibly Offergeld. Could be German, I suppose, because we're in Germany. First thought was Dutch, I have to confess, but I don't know the company, so he's going that way, we're going down here. Round the slip road, and we'll be on to this other road. Okay, so 50-mile-an-hour limit now, so we can get a bit more speed. Hopefully get us there a bit quicker. $370 miles or so to go. It's a fairly long journey, this one. That's the advantage of putting some of your experience points against long distance, because it does get you longer distance jobs which pay more, but of course the downside of that is you might have to rest along the way. Okay, so 37-mile-an-hour speed limit again now. We weren't on that road very long at all. These trees look very nice, aren't they? Pine trees, I think, possibly. Spruce or something. I don't know much about trees, I have to confess, but they look very nice. The scenery is very well modelled. We're down to about 350 miles to go. So I was just going to check the F6 display and see how much time is remaining for us to get this there. 22 hours, that's fine. We've got about 9 hours driving, about 8 hours rest, so it'll probably be a total of about 17 hours. And we've got 22 to get it there, so that should be fine. Nice scenic journey by the look of it. I guess we're sort of heading south, or maybe southeast through Germany to get to Czech Republic, I would have thought. Maybe we'll go through Austria on the way. Digger at the side of the road. Don't know what they're doing there. Nice view to the right now. Hills or mountains in the background. Very nice. sort of adds quite a lot to the simulation when you've got stuff going on, farm vehicles moving, maybe scenery to admire whilst you're driving around Europe. You can imagine if the scenery wasn't up to a lot, then certainly I don't think it would be quite as playable, if you like, as it is currently. Be interesting to see where the development of Euro Truck Simulator goes going forward. I know they've just brought out American Truck Simulator, SCS, the company who make this, so the American one is out now, but I hope that doesn't mean they concentrate on that and forget about the European one, because there are things that could be improved, but generally it's pretty good. Perhaps having more DLCs come out with more maps and more places to go and explore, perhaps down into Africa or something. There's certainly potential to keep developing it, I think. Maybe they'll come up with some totally new things that we can't even think of. I'm sure what they be, because I can't even think of them, but you never know, we may come up with something to surprise us. I sort of feel in terms of difficulty it's set about right. I mean, it's not really hard to play. You can pick it up reasonably quickly. Yes, you learn as you go along, of course you do, but you know, it's not rocket science at the end of the day, and it's very playable. And as I said earlier in the series, I think you get addicted to it, and you wouldn't think that with truck driving, but I think a lot of that's down to the strategy side of things and seeing how you can develop your company. At the moment I think we're going uphill. I guess that's the case because we don't seem to be accelerating very fast, so a bit of an uphill stretch. Well, he was coming by and then decided to stop. That's a bit strange. Seems to have parked on the wrong side of the road almost. Made the bus stop. I don't know quite what that car's doing. I say the AI traffic does do some strange things at times. That's one thing that they could improve, but then I suppose people on the roads do strange things at times. So what are we down to? 300 miles. Absolutely exactly 300 miles to go. A bit under 8 hours now, according to the ETA. I don't know whether that was the same car that tried to overtake before or a different one, but he's certainly gone by fairly fast. Obviously a different limit for cars and trucks. We have a lower speed limit in trucks, so you do need to keep your wits about. You need to keep an eye on the mirrors and everything. Keep an eye on your route and make sure you're going the right way. I said before, if you do make a wrong turn somewhere, you can end up on a road. I mean, this road's okay, but a lot of the major roads obviously have central reservations and everything, and you can't turn around to go back because there's barriers in the way, and then that can take you a fair amount of time and fuel being wasted to get round where you're supposed to be going. So it's always worth keeping a close eye on the sat nav. and also an eye on your mirrors to see what's going on. Almost going through a forest here. There's a lot of trees around. Very nice sort of drive through. Quite state speed limit, 37 miles an hour, but that's quite nice to drive through here. It looks like it continues for a while, this tree-lined area. Birds in the sky again by the look of it. I haven't seen hot air balloons today yet, unless I've just not noticed them. You very often see hot air balloons in the sky. Bit of a windy road, but not too bad. And we're coming up on a junction where we need to go straight on. Noticed a couple of chimneys to the right there. I'm not quite sure what they are. Maybe a farm or a factory or something. Or maybe they're not chimneys. Maybe they're transmitters or something. Okay, so another road here where we're going straight on. Possibly going over the road on a bridge, I think. Could well be the case. Maybe not. Yes, it is a bridge over the road. Yep, there you go. That's the way it looked on the sat-nav, but... So we're down to about 250 miles to go now. So let me just check how long we've got left before we need to rest, and we can see if we can work out what time. So 3 hours, 3¼ hours. So what would that be? 9:45, so a bit early than that. So somewhere around 9 o'clock. No, sorry. Did I say 3 hours? I think I said 3 hours, didn't I? Yes, I did. 3 hours, 9 minutes. So we'll call it 3 hours. That'll be 19:45, which is 7:45. So somewhere around sort of 7:30ish, something like that. We'll be looking for a rest spot. Of course, we'll get the warnings when he starts to yawn, telling us he's tired. And hopefully there'll be rest spot available so that we can stop and rest without risking a fine for not sleeping. It looks like a river to our left. It's very nice. We're going the other way. Seems like you get quite a few trucks along this road, so this must be a fairly sort of major road between Germany and the Czech Republic, I guess. Seems to be quite a few trucks come down here. Sat-nav seems to give you pretty direct routes, so it's pretty good that way. I guess if you were brave, you could look at the world map and follow the road signs and not even bother with a sat-nav, but I think that'd be quite brave. I must admit I do like having the sat-nav on there. Of course, if you get a truck with a built-in sat-nav display, then you could turn that one off, I suppose. Okay, so we're coming round here, still in 37-mile-an-hour limit. Haven't seen any cities for quite a while. We've been in the countryside, so haven't seen many rest spots. We've still got about 2 hours. We just need to hope there's somewhere we can rest around about the right sort of time. You don't want to rest too early, because then obviously you take a chunk of your next time out getting to this destination, and then you probably have to rest on the next one as well, unless you take a very short job. So I do like to try and sort of get as close to I can to the time when we have to rest, whilst avoiding fines and such like. And we just need there to be a reasonably well placed services or rest stop, one or the other. Still lots and lots of trees. It seems almost like we're driving through a forest or something. In the UK, Norfolk, there's a forest called Thetford Forest, and that's a bit like driving down here. Very similar in many ways. It's a very pretty drive through Thetford Forest, I have to say. Okay, so we're coming up on services now, but I don't really want to stop yet. We've still got a good hour and a half. And he hasn't started yawning yet. So hopefully there will be more a bit further on. We'll risk it. I'm not really passing any major cities or anything. I haven't seen us cross a border, so I think we're still in Germany as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen a border that we've gone across. Of course, with Europe not really having borders as such, you could always starting to yawn. Okay, so we're going to need, next place I do see where we can rest is where I will stop. Hopefully there'll be some coming up. We've still got over an hour, I think. I think we're looking at something like 1945 was going to be the sort of time. Autobahn, it says there. Maybe we're going onto an autobahn for the first time. Don't think we've been on an autobahn yet. And again, it's very possible we don't go onto the autobahn. Maybe we go a different way. Let's see what it says. Prague, Leipzig. So Prague is capital of the Czech Republic, so we're definitely on the right track. Oh, rain. Look at that. I said, nice day, and it started raining. So it's the first time we've had rain in quite a while. Yes, mate, I know. I know you're tired, and I'm looking for somewhere to stop, believe me. So, not on this road very long. We're turning off at the next slip road again. Towards Prague, Dresden. The bed has now gone red, So we do need to find somewhere to rest. I'm wondering if perhaps I should have stopped at that previous one and not tried to push it, but we'll see. Hopefully we won't get a fine, but so we're only 25 miles an hour around here, no doubt because of the bend. I know, man, I'm trying, believe me, I'm trying. We're on a dual carriageway, so hopefully there'll be some services down here somewhere. Keep our eyes open for either services or just a resting place. One or the other will do. Is that a sign? No, I don't think so. I thought there was a sign there for one, but I don't think it was. So I'll get past this guy, then pull back into that lane and keep an eye open for somewhere to rest. Ah, there is a services coming up. Excellent. Can see it on the sat nav. Yes, I know we're getting tired. See how the display dims when you're getting too tired, and almost simulating sort of eyes closing because you're that tired. But we don't have a problem now because there's a services here, so we will go in here and get our rest period. We don't need fuel, we're fine for fuel. So okay, stop the engine and rest. Start the engine again. It looks like we can turn the wipers off because it looks like the rain has stopped as well while we've been resting, so that's good. And we're right at the border. Ugh, didn't see you coming, mate. Sorry. Right, so we're right at the border, so I think we're now going into the Czech Republic. Apologies to the guy behind me, I really did not see him coming. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so it should get light again fairly soon, so most of the journey will have been done in light. And what are we? 144 miles. 50-mile-an-hour limit, we're nowhere near that, so we're fine. So we've got about 3 hours 38 minutes driving time left, it says, and 7 hours to do it in, so that's fine. So if we've got about 3.5 hours of this journey left, when we do pick up the next trailer we'll have 6.5 hours, something like that, 6 hours probably by the time we've parked and found our next load, etc. So unless we get a job that's going to take less than 6 hours, we're probably going to have to rest on the next one as well. Peculiar looking bridge. It's quite nice. It must be a footbridge by the look of it. It's quite different. Okay, so sun should be coming up. It looks like, I'm going to say it's going to be a nice day, but then I said that last time, it started to rain in the evening, but it certainly looks to have cleared now. The sky looks pretty clear from what I can see. Certainly no menacing clouds. Another service is coming up, or yeah, I think it's the services. A rest stop at the very least. Oh, it's parking, so no fuel, just a rest stop there. So I think we're now in the Czech Republic. So these will definitely be roads we have not travelled before. And Brno, I assume it's pronounced BRNO, will be a new city for us as well. Another one crossed off the list. It looks like we're going off this road. We're taking a slip road up here by the look of it. We're coming up to a fairly major city, Prague in fact. Praha, you can see on the map, P-R-A-H-A, which I think is Prague in English. So we might get Prague discovered as we go through as well. Heading towards Brno and Wrocław. I don't know if those W's are pronounced as V's or as W's. Never been to Czech Republic, but it's supposed to be a very nice country to visit. At one point, of course, it was Czechoslovakia, but now Slovakia is a country in its own right, and this is now Czech Republic. So I haven't seen a message saying Praha discovered, but I would have thought it was. We're actually going to go past a discoverable in very shortly by the look of it. Which looks like a lorry dealer. I can see some flags. Not telling us anything. Oh yes, there we go. Renault truck dealer. Another Renault truck dealer. So I've got a Renault at the moment, so if I want another Renault I could go there instead of going all the way back to Felixstowe. So that might be handy. And then once we've got it we could check if there's any other discoverables in Prague and get a job from there hopefully, so that might be a plan. So where are we going? Straight on by the look of it. And 50-mile-an-hour limit now. Okay, so we are not far away, 100 miles. That'll go by fairly quickly. And we'll get to our destination, drop off our trailer, see if we level up to level 10, and if we do, then I think I'll come back here to visit that Renault truck dealer and see what the next Renault up in the range is like in terms of horsepower, how much difference it's going to make, or possibly consider another make. I did quite fancy Mercedes-Benz, but I don't think I've found a Mercedes-Benz dealer as yet. It's probably about the only one I haven't found now. Okay, so more services coming up. We don't need them now. Services both sides of the road there. So 80 miles. So that 20 miles went by pretty quickly. Another 18 will be at Brno. So uphill again. This is why I want the extra horsepower from a new truck. It may be that we don't quite move up to level 10 at this particular delivery, but we'll see. If we don't, the next one I'm sure will get us there. So we're coming into Brno with a cargo of honey. Don't have to check to eat a lot of honey. Well, it seems we've got quite a bit of it in the back here, so another river by the look of it we're going over. I'll have to get on to the down slope, which is here. Only 50, just a little over 50 miles to go now. Now, some people don't like Renault trucks, but I think they're okay. The key thing is that the first truck you get, whatever make, I think is pretty low on horsepower, so but then the others are not available until at least level 10 in the case of these Renaults anyway, so you are sort of a bit stuck with it until you can get enough experience to get up the levels and buy a newer truck. I suppose you could upgrade the first one, but I'm not sure that there's an engine upgrade even been available yet. And if there was, I'm not sure you'd gain a lot by upgrading the existing one compared to buying a new one. I will eventually be buying trucks and hiring employees to drive them, but I'm not going to keep this truck. I'm going to trade it in, apart from anything else, because I haven't upgraded my garage back in Cambridge and there's only one slot there, so you couldn't have two trucks delivered there anyway. So we'll trade in and get ourselves a brand new truck, hopefully with a bit more horsepower. We'll have a look at the specs once we get there, if we do indeed level up on this run. So 50 mile an hour limit. I'm just making sure we're not speeding. We were very briefly. Brno Wien, V-I-W-I-E-N. Is that Vienna? Is that the Austrian way of saying Vienna? I don't know. Or is it somewhere completely different? I'm not sure. So straight on here anyway, so I moved out just to ensure that we can go straight on. Yes, it's always a good idea, because very often the road's like that and you can't get back out here if there's traffic coming down behind you. So go back to the right hand lane now, and if anybody wants to overtake us they can. It's 20 miles out now. There's the city coming up on the horizon. Looks like quite a big city, so I assume that's it. Some quite large buildings in evidence, so let's see where we've got to go. So we need to go through here and turn right. Not taking a slip road as such, just sort of straight on and in round the slip road by the look of it. So there is a discoverable off to the left. Not going to worry too much about that at this stage, to be honest. Let's get to the depot with our honey. Go left here. So it says we're at Wien, W-I-E-N, so that can't be Vienna. Not in the Czech Republic. Vienna's in Austria, so I'm not sure what Wien is. I thought we were going to go into Brno, but maybe it means Wien is straight on and we're not there. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but there you go. We are apparently got to go in here. This is where our depot is, just down this one. Oh, they're going to let me go. Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll so it looks like we go down to these traffic lights and turn right, and then the depot's on our right. Brno discovered. I apologise to the Czech people if I'm totally mispronouncing their place names, but okay, so we're going to go right here. And there is the depot, UPS. That's what we want. So I'm going to pull in this way and try to see if I can get reasonably well lined up with the space. I say that and usually I'm miles out, but we'll see. Just get it straight, have a better chance. Right, that doesn't look far off. So let's give that a go. Just turn it a little bit to the left. Trailer to the left, steering wheel to the right. Is that going to be in? Yes, look at that. First time. Excellent. Disconnect the trailer. And we just got an achievement. All is possible. We have leveled up. So join me next time when I will be buying my new truck. So I'll see you then. Take care, guys. Bye now.